In this video, I'm going to share with you my Portugal book haul. Check this out. If you're new here, I post videos on how to increase your vibration, live a joyful life, and live a peaceful life with inner peace. I also share my book hauls on esoteric book, called self-transformation, self-help, personal development, anything to increase your vibration. So the books that I got here are books that I got in Portugal on my travel last month. And it was just, again, amazing. It's always good to see things and different places in the world if you can, and especially finding even what books there are. When I was in Portugal, if you watch my video here on the benefits of travel, it just grows you as a person. Like, I just love the experiences, loving eating the food, things like that. But I digress. So let me share my book haul. The first book I got was, if you've watched my previous videos, you know that I like to see different books, and when I go into places, I know which books to pick up, and I even get like a little calling to say, go into this store or go into this aisle or look down or look up in certain bookstores, or especially when it comes to books, I've very gravitated to them. So the first book I got is The Art of Worldly Wisdom. And it's part of the Shambhala Library. And for those of you who don't know the Shambhala Library, it's just different libraries written from books of individuals who studied Tibetan monk Buddhism. This was a used book. I got it for €5. And I got it I was walking down the street with my wife in Portugal, and it was just in Lisbon actually. And it was a random store that was playing really loud music that you would not have an idea they were selling used books. And I looked over, and good thing that loud music was playing, because otherwise I wouldn't have looked over and saw a little table of books. And right when I looked at the book, this was at the very top of the table, stacked on top of books like this. And I was like, wow, The Art of Worldly Wisdom. So far, I was reading it when I was there, and so far it's an amazing book. I will do my 5 best ideas on this, and yeah, this is so far a great read. And if you have not yet, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications really helps get this out to people who need the most, who love books, love higher energy, and just love life. The next book I got was at one of the most popular bookstores in, I believe, all of Europe. This was in Lisbon in the Lux Factory. And the way they have this bookstore laid out was amazing. At first I thought it was all just books that I couldn't read because it was in Portuguese, but there was a shelf of English, and I was so happy and ecstatic to see that. But then again, it was mostly all nonfiction, but it was mostly on books, fantasy books, story books, so I didn't know for sure I would find something that I'd enjoy. And then this book came along. I saw it on the shelf, it stuck out. Maktub, and it was by the same author of The Alchemist, and I didn't even hear about this book. I read The Alchemist over 20 years ago. Maktub, had no idea, and this really got me at the back. Today, somewhere a treasure awaits you. This book is really very interesting so far. It's little poems or little stories, short stories that you can read that really makes you realize that there is treasure in life, and that life itself is a gift. And the next book I got was it was one of the coolest places I wanted to see when I was in Lisbon, and it was called The Initiation Well. You know, these are the travel books that I got here. This one was Quinta de Regleira. This is a picture of the Initiation Well. Some say that this initiation well was actually used by the Knights Templar, because back in the days, Portugal allowed Knights Templar to take over the city just so they can protect it from outside colonizers. When I went down this well, I was in awe. I mean, they say that when you're in darkness, so there's a tunnel at the bottom, so apparently you're supposed to walk through the tunnel first, but we started from the top. The tunnel is supposed to be dark. As soon as you get to the well, you're initiated into the Knights Templar, and you're going up higher and higher, leaving darkness and going into light. So I think that was one of the main reasons why I was gravitated to it, because it's moving from darkness to light. I mean, dark will always be there, but it's a reminder that you can also bring into light. So Knights Templar is interesting. I should read into them as well, just because I'm into those different secret societies / organizations. The next book I got was another travel book. It's called Moorish Castle. This was one of the castles that was about 45 minutes outside of Lisbon. I had no idea they had castles like this there. Moorish is Moroccan. So it was a time when the Moroccans took over Portuguese or the Portugal. Very interesting to actually read it. I did walk around the Moorish castle. I just didn't know that that was pretty cool. That's why I like getting these books that I can't get even here. Just knowing about the history and knowing about the place. And the last book I got was one of the places I wanted to see for so long in my life. And that was called Penna Palace. And if you see here, that's the colorful castle. It was actually in one of the magazines that my wife got back in 2013, 2012. Let me just share it. It's actually from this one. The World's Most Beautiful Palaces. So this was, wow, 2013. I remember going through this book actually 10 years ago and being like, that'd be so cool to see those places. And it's so cool now that I flipped through the magazine that I've been to a lot of these places, like Machu Picchu and things like that. It was just one of my dreams. So that's the thing. If you have a dream in life, start looking at photos of that dream, like whether it be a house or partner that you want. Here's a picture of this. This is what I saw in 2013. And I thought it was so cool. I got to see it last month. I know it's been how many years now, but I've been able to see other places in the world. But I remember one day, I said, one day I will see this place. That's so cool. 2013 magazine. So that was just a little thing I wanted to add in. And that's the reason why when I went to this place, it was busy. My wife didn't like how it was so busy, but for me, it was more of like a dream, like cool, I get to see this place and the colors and the energy around it. So I just thought that was pretty cool. Thanks for watching my book haul. See you in the next video.